Crystal Ring. Ain't she awesome? Thank you guys seriously so much for coming out tonight. My name is Tim Counts. I live right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm 51 years old. I've got 2 ex-wives, a credit score of 3, and a personal relationship with my very own IRS agent, all bobbing back there in the wake of destruction I like to call my past. What does my ex-wives call it? My big fat drinking problem. So I had to quit being married. You know, the only thing that changed was now when I came home and put my frozen Totino's pizza in the oven and passed out in the middle of the living room floor at 4:30, the smoke detector told me it's time to eat. Instead of somebody kicking me in the ribs, asking me if I was trying to burn the house down again. So I finally gave it up for good, gave up drinking, partying, all that stuff. I've been clean and sober for nearly 7 years now. Works every time. Shameless pandering for cheap applause, and I appreciate every bit of it. Thank you very much. A friend of mine asked me, he said, Tim, hey, that was the guy right there. He said, Tim, since you graduated from AA and all, can you tell if I'm an alcoholic? I said, well, let me ask you, you got a drywall repair kit at home? He said, no. I said, you ever find a stud in your living room wall? He said, no. I said, nah, man, you're all right. No self-respecting alcoholic could be caught dead without a drywall repair kit. Hey, all that means is you got a little more work to do, man, that's all. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't be a quitter. Sober life is awesome. I've made all these new friends, and I got to tell you, my new friends love the new and improved Tim. Every single one of them are here tonight. Thank you very much. Everybody wants to hang out with me. Now, they even get to the house early. Told my buddy Eddie, I said, man, I'm thinking about getting a new car. And he said, you're 18 seaters with the school bus door on the side. I said, hey. You see, Eddie's the last guy to get to the house. And Tim's Uber is already spoken for by the time he gets there. Now, seriously, you know, alcohol certainly impairs your ability to drive. And that's very serious. It is. It apparently enhances my girlfriend's ability to instruct. That car in front of us is stopping, it's stopping, it's stopping! Honey, my foot's right on the brake pedal. Well, I didn't see your foot on the brake pedal. Oh my God, he's so slow, pass him! Honey, I would, but there's a car in the left lane. Well, there is now. These windshield wipers are awful, they're so annoying, turn them off! Honey, it's raining, I gotta see. But they're annoying, they suck, turn them off. Wiping the... I love pink, turn it up. Yeah. There's no truth in comedy at all. So don't let anybody ever tell you that drinking and partying isn't fun. I was having so much fun, Peter Pan was trying to run away with me. But there comes a time when you start seeing that maybe you don't handle it quite like all the other boys. Me and a buddy of mine hit 40 right at the same time, and he said, man, we can't keep partying like this forever, dude. We're gonna party like the Rolling Stones for 1 solid year, and we're giving it up for good. I said, hell yeah, we high-fived and hit the throttle. A couple of days later, he called. Man, when I said we were partying like the Rolling Stones for another year, I meant like Mick, man, not like Keith. A couple of days later, Keith Richards called and told me to chill out. Now, you guys may not be aware of this, but in the insurance business, which I was in, there's booze everywhere. If you go to a meeting and there's insurance agents around and the carriers and stuff, open bar, you can drink as much as you want. And I had a huge meeting coming up in Las Vegas, and it was very important. I had to bring my A game, and I was really afraid it was going to get out from under me. So I made the responsible decision to not drink for an entire week. No, I came up with a plan. I decided to drink something I didn't like. That way I can't drink too much, and I can't get drunk, right? And I hate scotch. Genius. 2 days into this meeting, I was educating anybody I could corner on the tantalizing single malt, which is a Spanish oak, peep the nose before admitting an edgy treacle. It's magnificent when awakened with a thimbleful of Fiji Island spring water, wouldn't you say? First thing I did when I get home, built a scotch cave. Now, there are more stories, but unfortunately the statute of limitations precludes me from sharing them just yet. Now, I got nothing against alcohol. Nothing. I think everybody should drink as much as they want at all times. If I was not an alcoholic, I'd get drunk every day. Now, alcoholism is supposedly genetic, but I did not inherit this stuff from my parents. There's no way. My mother, as long as that lady walks the face of the earth, we can rest assured the rapture has not happened, and that's the truth. And she's right there. So we're all safe for now, okay? My father, great man. He can have one drink, put it down, and forget about it. I don't know how he does it. He's an overachiever, outstanding Marine, 3 degrees from 3 major universities. Yeah. I got a bumper sticker. It says, University of Florida, one great big party with a $40,000 cover charge. Go Gators! Yeah, Dad's proud. I majored in binge drinking. I did my postgraduate work in problem drinker, and I finally earned the degree of full-blown alcoholic in my mid-40s. It was my life's work, my opus. And Dad's colleagues refer to him as Dr. Counts. My buddies call me Dude. That's one of them right there. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, fun fact about my dad, this is a true story. Anybody know who Nick Clooney is? Yes. Absolutely. George Clooney's dad. It's a true story. 1960s, my dad and Nick Clooney had a radio show together. A little fun fact. You guys know what a bell curve is, right? Yeah. It's that thing your chemistry teacher used to help that one kid named screw your grade up for the whole year. 1A, 1F. Guy wins $1 million in the lottery. Some poor guy dies in a tragic lightning strike. Nick got George. Dad got me. Dad named me after him. He did. And there's about 8 years back there. Who am I kidding? 36. He just wishes he hadn't done it. And I absolutely hated the first day of school. It was awful. Mary Alice Adams, here. William Baker, here. Tilden Monroe House the Third, here. What an interesting name, little boy. Where did it come from? My mom and dad! I'm this many! So mom and dad send our DNA to Ancestry.com. Okay, they tell me they wanted to find out more about our lineage and our heritage. I'm pretty sure they're just trying to see if they brought the right kid home from hospital. Seems the technology wasn't available back then. But anyway, it turns out we're 99.7% white Northern European, pure as the driven snow. Except 3 0.3% that comes from Asia. So Dad sent it into this genome project they've got going on over in Mongolia. Turns out, descendant of Genghis Khan. Serious. Also turns out that a whopping 4% of our DNA is Neanderthal. Caveman. Put your Homo sapien privilege right back in your pockets, people. You put a man on the moon, it's adorable. Try it without fire. And we want a part of every Big Wider sold ever. Genghis Khan and Neanderthal, huh? Anger issues? Why no, ex-wives? I don't have anger issues. You're just racist. I'm a dad. Got my very own teenager now. Speaking of the spawn of caveman. Now, let me be perfectly clear about one thing. In the drinking days, not once did I ever leave that child at home alone so I could go out drinking. That would be irresponsible. Took him with me. Hold on. Not into the bar. He waited in the parking lot. The windows were cracked. I was right inside. You could come get me if you needed anything. It's illegal to put a booster chair on a bar stool. And I learned that. Look, somebody had to blow into that machine. It ain't like that car was going to start itself at the end of the night, all right? Now, he's a great kid. He helped me move some friends not long ago, so I took it as use it as a teachable moment to teach him how cool I am. So I said, hey, I bet none of the other lacrosse dads are spending their Saturday helping their friends move into their brand new apartments, huh? He said, I bet you're right. They all have real jobs, own homes, and hang out with people older than 26. There comes a day when you realize that your teenage son is stronger than you. We have a chin-up bar in the door to our kitchen. I use it to hang my dry cleaning on. At this point, you may be asking, Tim, why not hang your dry cleaning in the closet? Because don't you worry about what I'm doing, that's why. Every time I come around the corner, one of those hangers hits me in the head and I lose my mind. One day I came around there and I got hit one too many times and I lost it. You're not going to use this stupid thing, come down here and take it down. So he ran downstairs and hung 3 shirts on it. He immediately cranked out 14 chin-ups and demanded to see how many I could do. Hey, I did 0.37 in a row without stopping. Thank you. Now, my girlfriend is super fit. She's in awesome shape, too. She works out every day. She would love it if I did something occasionally. So, anybody got one of these? Fitbit, Jawbone? I do, too, now. It says that I need to take 10,000 steps daily to be in any kind of shape. It only took me 12 steps to get sober. And that took me like a whole year. Now, it also says that in order to be most effective, I should have a workout buddy. So now we're a virtual fitness team. Yeah. That means we can see how many steps each other are taking every single day. She can also log in and see when I'm standing, sitting, walking, running, napping, and when I wake up. I thought this thing was a fitness tool, not an ankle bracelet. I logged into this thing, and on day 1, she had 6,137 steps by noon. I had 4. So, then I remember her daughter told me that hers counted folding clothes as taking steps, you know? Well, folding clothes is not going to happen in my house every day. So I decided to tape it to the ceiling fan. But that constant spinning was going to flatline that chart, and I knew I was going to get busted. So then I taped it to my dog's collar. But that poor slob weighs around more than I do. You know, I had to get a leash and drag that dog around the front yard so he'd get a couple of steps in for me. At this point, you may be asking, Tim, why not just go for a walk? Because don't you worry about what I'm doing, that's why. So then I got a paddle ball, one of those ping pong paddles with the rubber band and the ball on the bottom, on the end. Problem solved. Bip, 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 bip. Watching TV, playing with my paddle ball. Bip, 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 bip. Checking out Facebook, playing with my paddle ball. Bip, 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 bip. Hotgirls.com. Bip, 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 bip. She's so proud. She came out and said, honey, you are crushing it. You are working out 3 and 4 times a day. I'm so proud of you. To celebrate, I signed us up for the Charleston Marathon. We're going to run it together. But I got to know, how come you run wind sprints right before you go to sleep every single night? Now, some of you guys are a little younger than I am, and I'm going to impart some wisdom to you that only comes with age and experience. Being a grown-up sucks. There was a time, if I said, hey man, you got any 1.5s? I was looking for rolling papers. Now, I just want to borrow your reading glasses, man. You got to watch what you put in your body too. All these supplements and stuff. I got peppermint oil for digestion and attention. I got turmeric or something like that for my joints. I'm taking something that's supposed to help me with my memory. Looked at some ageless male. You guys seen that stuff? Pyridoxine HCl, magnesium oxide, fenugreek extract. No, thank you. Mustn't mar the temple. What a far cry from yesteryear. Hey man, try this. What is it? I don't know. Okay. Tell you something else that sucks about being a grown-up too, and that's going to the doctor. Because let me tell you something, when you hit 50, if you go, they're going to find something wrong with you. Last time I went, I had a hearing test, and it turns out I lost some hearing. I have some nerve damage. Now, I used to think when you lost your hearing, it was a volume thing, and everything just had to be louder. Not true. There's actually a range of pitches I can no longer detect, no matter how loud they are. Doctor told me, he said the most common sound in the range of pitches that you can no longer hear is the sound of the average female speaking voice. I paid an attorney $12,000, so I've never had to listen to that pitch again. Twice. I will not be paying Dr. Miracle here $6,000 to invite it right back in. And I hate it when I forget stuff. Okay, so I'm making coffee, right? And the water pouring into the coffee maker, the sound of that water makes me have to go to the bathroom so bad, I have to stop and go to the bathroom. That takes so long, I can't remember what I was doing before I went. So I'm sitting in my living room like an idiot trying to figure out why I walked in there. I spent half my life looking for my car keys, so that's a safe bet. Then my 51-year-old prostate decides to play, so you thought you were done, huh? For those of you that don't know, that's when it hits you with just enough to make it look like you wet your pants. So I'm walking down the hall, trying to figure out whether I should change or if I can pull my shirt down far enough to cover up. You know that I wet my pants. I turn right into the kitchen, I see the half-full coffee maker, and then it hits me. My son has the car, keys aren't here. I had no idea where I needed to go anyway. You'll notice that tonight my shirt is untucked. This is not a fashion statement. This is an insurance policy. Because that 51-year-old prostate will come out of nowhere like Kramer busting through the front door. Tell you something else I'm not going to remember either, and that's subtle hints about anything, especially presents. Birthday, Christmas. Honey, you got to tell me what you want, because if you don't, it's coming from Lowe's, it's going to be huge, and it's going to require professional installation. Now, you guys ever get those gift coupon books? You guys ever seen those? You know, there's a coupon in there. This coupon entitles the bearer to one special night, one romantic dinner, and one free back rub. You know, it's pure genius, man. You can give the gift without ever having to give the gift. I know it's the thought that counts, and believe me, I love a good thought every once in a while. Problem is that establishment never seemed to be open for business when I wanted to redeem one. It's like a great big book of bad checks. And ladies, no offense, you know those things were invented by a woman. Okay, invented, wrong word. Inventions help mankind. The wheel, the printing press, television remote. We create our own hell. Those coupon books were created by a woman. The same one that created Valentine's Day. She probably owned a card shop and created the domestic house cat. Now, texting, you know, that's what I was trying to think about, was texting. Texting is awesome because it'll really fast forward a relationship. You know, in a new relationship, back in the day, we got like 5-10 minutes on the phone every other day or something like that. Now with texting, you can talk all day long, texting back and forth while we're at work instead of doing Facebook. The problem is that it lets you bail out at the last minute too easily. Now, one of my ex-wives, and I'm not going to tell you which one, but for the sake of this exercise, we'll refer to her as Thing 2. She was notorious for bailing out at the last minute. It's Friday, long work week's over, we're going to go out and have dinner and a quiet night at home. Bing! Jill just texted, she and Carl want to know what we're doing for dinner tonight. Their meeting is at 7. Pizza slice, sushi roll, beer mug emoji. Terrific! I can't wait to see what she and Steve are up to. It's Carl. Right, Carl. Autocorrect. Blah, blah, blah. Said. Tomorrow it's just you and me, I promise. So it's Saturday. Steaks are on the counter. We're getting ready for a great night. Bing! You're gonna hate me. Now, what good ever came after the words, "You're going to hate me"? Allison wants to have a glass of wine at 5. It's only for an hour, and then it's just you and me, I promise. Smiley face with hearts for eyes emoji. So it's 8:30 and the three of us are having a simply splendid time catching up at everything that's been happening to Allison when Thing 2 gets an idea. You don't want to cook and have to clean all this up, do you? And Allison has a better idea. Have you guys been to Ventnor? It's half-price wine. Ventnor. Tomorrow, it's just you and me, I promise. So it's Sunday. Gonna run to the grocery store, pick up a couple of things, get back to get on those steaks. Bling! It's Robin! She and Joe are at the bar right across the parking lot from the grocery store. Okay, look, I'm gonna drop you off, you go get caught up, I'm gonna pick up the stuff we need, but I'm coming back to get you, and then we're going home, right? Right! Promise? I promise! It's 11:52 that night. and we're driving home. The next 24 hours are all about you. I promise. Tomorrow's Monday. How can workday be all about me? Here's the coupon. And I'll tell you one more thing that sucks about being a grown-up, and that's dating in your 50s. I tried those internet dating sites. Anybody ever try one of those? Oh, there's one honest person in here. The rest of you, whatever. Man, those things ask you too many questions, like what excites you? What excites me? I'm 51 years old, I've got 2 ex-wives, and I haven't had a drink in nearly 7 years. I'll tell you what excites me. Taco Tuesday. Naps. Oh, and you know when you put your jacket on for the first time in the fall and you put your hands in the pockets and there's money in there from last winter? Anybody want to buckle up for this adrenaline ride? Oh, and good luck taking your profile off of one of those things. Mecklenburg County only kept my DUI mugshot up for 3 years. Match.com seems to be a bad decision that could potentially last a lifetime. A buddy of mine said, man, you don't want to date anyway, you want a friend with benefits. So I said, all right. You know, I could not find one woman that was willing to add me to her dental plan. And I asked a lot. So I finally broke down and listened to some young friends of mine, and they told me to use this smartphone app called Tinder. Anybody? $1.6 billion corporation, and me and 2 other people are the only ones on it. All right, whatever. Anyway, it's stupid simple. The picture pops up, you either like it or you don't. If you like it, you swipe right. If you don't like it, you swipe left. Everybody who's never heard of Tinder with me so far? Okay. 2 people swipe right, you're a match, and you can start communicating right after you click through some Viagra ads. Either one of you swipe left, no match, nothing happens except the Viagra ads. Now, men and women handle this completely differently, and ladies, no offense, but you guys kill me. You inspect every single picture over and over and over again. You and 2 of your best friends huddle around your smartphone like 3 nuns looking for a typo in the Bible. How come he's so much cuter in this one than he is in all the other ones? It's probably old. Whose shoulder is that next to him? That's blonde hair. Maybe he's not even single. He's wearing a hat in every picture. He's probably bald. Wait, you guys. What if he's the one? What if he's my soulmate? I can learn to love bald. Maybe I really am okay with small children. Well, go ahead and see if you're a match. Wait, you guys. What if he's creepy? What if he's a serial killer? Well, I think he's cute. There, did it for you. You bitch! Oh my God, I can't believe you did that! Oh, I hope he likes me too. We fellas, on the other hand, use a different approach. I do her, no. You get the coveted match. Oh look, me and Studley Hungwell were a match. Should I text him first? I might look desperate. You're on Tinder. Studley's not waiting. Studley's like, hi, how was your day? Send. Copy. Paste. Send. Paste. Send. Paste. Send. Oh, look, I got a message from Studley Hungwell. says, hi, how was your day? Hi, Studley. OMG, I hit the snooze too many times this morning, got up too late, had to jump in the shower, and walk Wally so fast I don't think he got it all out. LOL. No time for coffee this morning, so I had to go to the McDonald's drive-thru, which means I had to have a cinnamon bun. Yum! Piggy emoji, piggy emoji, piggy emoji. Looks like extra sweaty yoga classes for me this week. Brownie face. How was your day, Sin? Good. I wish you were my big toe so I could bang you on every piece of furniture in my house. Sin. Copy. Paste sin. Paste sin. Paste sin. Thank you guys so much.